Welcome to the Healthy Life podcast that doesn't hold back. We discuss all subjects from wellness, healthy eating, and fitness. Welcome to Healthy Life.
Hi everyone, Tammy here. We're back at the Login Lounge in Camberley, and today I have Sonny, who is a PT based at Jet's Gym in Farnborough. Hi Sonny.
Hello everyone.
Thank you for coming.
Pleasure.
If you could talk to us about some of the services you offer, because as a PT, I've come to you personally before and been like, Sonny, I need some help, or even my son, he's just starting out. He's at that age where he's, wanting to build some muscle because he's getting older now. And what is it? So if I come up to you, Sonny, can you help me out at the gym? What would be the process?
The process was, first of all, we need to establish your goals. Second of all, we're going to go into detail, as much detail as possible, because the more detail you provide me, the better I'll be able to help you. So that would be just the first step, sitting down for a chat, 30 minutes, 45 minutes. As more details you provide me with, the better.
Yeah. And
second step is just coming up with that action plan to help you achieve your goals.
And what type of plans do you offer? Do you have a variety of things for people? Like some people who are like, I'm a really busy schedule, or I'm pretty easy. What are the type of plans that you offer?
Well, depending on your goal, if it's the two main goals would be either muscle building or fat loss. Depending on your goal, the time frame for each workout can vary, and depending on your availability, your schedule, how long can you dedicate to training a week as well. Yeah. So for busy professionals, workouts can vary from 20 to 35 minutes per workout. So that's essentially just a blink in the scale of your day.
Yeah. So people can come in for the classes with you, but also they can come and have a one-to-one session with you, and you can focus on certain things that are important to that person.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all depends on the individual and their goals. In terms of my services, so I do provide one-to-one services, which are in person with me at Jets Farnborough. And I also provide online coaching. That's more suitable for busy professionals, as I said.
Yeah.
They can work out at their own terms as well. And everything else is up to their mindset and nutrition.
Yeah. And do you help? Are you able to give some guidance on nutrition?
Yes. I mainly use my personal experience with nutrition, as I did a bodybuilding competition.
I was going to say, you've done a few of them, haven't you?
Yes.
And you honestly, we'll see if we can get, if anyone who's watching this, we're going to get a couple of those images to show you how much hard work Sonny put in, because they were amazing. And you came like, was it? You got like first, third and second. And
so it was my first competitive year last year. I did WMBF first timers. I placed second on that show.
Wow.
The next competition that I did was UK DFBA Saturn, and I was second in my class there as well. And then for the national shows, I did WMBF Supernaturals, and I placed third in my class there.
That's amazing. To come in the top three, all three times, that is, wow, well done.
There was one more show, but I don't talk about that because it was fourth. But
still, I only came fourth. That's amazing. See, there's that word. I told you, amazing. That's seriously fantastic. And you do some classes as well. Now I know from experience, Jets has their own classes as well, but you offer something called Metcon, which is pretty intense and amazing. What is Metcon?
Metcon is metabolic conditioning. So I combine strength exercises, cardio exercises, put you through aerobic and anaerobic exercises as well. And the goal of the Metcon class is just to burn through as much calories as possible throughout the duration of the class.
And I'm not joking when I say my clothes are drenched with sweat after those 30 minutes workout.
I did came up with the class idea during the first lockdown, I think. I wasn't a PT at the time, so and just to keep my mental health, I just kept exercising. It was mostly running and calisthenics, and I was like, okay, what can I do to make this as efficient as possible?
Yeah.
So I just played around with exercise methods and protocols, and at the end, Metcon was something that came up naturally, just because when I started at Jets, the manager told me, you need to lead at least 2 classes a week.
Yeah.
And one of them is obviously the signature Jets class, which is J series, and the next one was you can be something that I come up with, and that was Metcon. Just
that's great because it gives a variety, because they offer
Yeah.
lots of varieties on the classes, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
And you obviously you get a lot of people come in, members and non-members, who come to see you and say, you know, I've seen you on Instagram. You've got a good following on Instagram and on the social media. And especially with the body weight building you did, it's almost like, I think it's quite aspiring.
Well, thank you.
So they can come to you and say, Sonny, I've seen what you do. I'd like to take your lead. So I guess they can contact you via...
Instagram would be the best way. Email as well. And my phone number should be hopefully all linked into the description. And yeah, bodybuilding actually started, as you mentioned, a little bit vague. I just started just to look good on stage.
Yeah.
And throughout the process, it just evolved into something completely different, just because it's not about just what you can put your body through, but what your mind goes through it, and the resilience that's needed to be able to keep doing it for as long as you have to do it.
Absolutely. And as a bit of an anime fan, there's some inspiration there on some of those. I'm looking more like them.
Actually, watching anime and being into anime is a cheat code in fitness, just because you have unlimited motivation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The soundtracks and everything, and it all helps. So what first, when you decided to get into fitness, what inspired you to get into fitness?
That's gonna be a big
Sorry, throwing you off there.
Yeah. Honestly, and I'm gonna be honest, it was to impress girls. I was 18,
why not?
well, even younger, 16. I was very shy, kept to myself, and honestly, I couldn't hold a conversation up with a girl. So I was in my head. I was like, okay, if I look good, I'll get more attention.
It's
Therefore,
a
more
confidence
conversation.
boost as well.
Yeah,
It does make
That was my thinking at the time. So I'll get that confidence boost. I'll be more confident talking to people, and yeah, so that's how it started. That's what I got into it. But as I said, with the bodybuilding, and throughout the whole process of me training and exercising, everything just evolved and shifted. And that's why that's something I say to my clients as well. It's okay for your goals to evolve and shift over time.
Yeah.
If you come to me and let's say you you have an event, wedding coming up, or a birthday party, and you just want to look good for that, you just want to lose some weight, feel better, feel more confident, that's absolutely fine. We'll get you there.
Yeah.
The next thing is closer to the date, or when after the event is done. Okay, what now? And that's
maintaining, or what do you want to do next?
That's mostly what my clients ask me. I don't even suggest. So they're like, okay, I like this. What's next?
Really?
Yeah.
And as you said, especially lockdown, it's after you had more confidence chatting to girls. It's the mental health behind it as well, isn't
Absolutely.
it? And the feel good factor afterwards.
Yes. I feel like your body is meant to exercise, it's meant to exert energy. And if you don't do that, it just all gets let me give you know how batteries leak if they don't get used sometimes. I feel like the human body is similar. If you don't use the energy that your body stores and consumes, it's just gonna lead, and that can lead to
feel lethargic and tired all the time. And
absolutely,
I completely agree. So, Sonny, thank you so much for coming in today. And
my pleasure.
We're going to put some links on here, I believe. And if you want to check out Sonny's page, what is your Instagram name?
It's at SonnyVOZ. SonnyV Training.
And we will put that on here. I highly recommend follow him, as well as the PT help. Sonny regularly posts regular reels and photos on top tips and ways to help people. So I highly recommend following and check him out. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Here at SMJ Media Group, we are a non-profit company providing fun, free content for local businesses. If you like our content and would like to support us, please visit buymeacoffee.com/SMJ Media Group and buy us a coffee.